So bring the house lights down and serve the turkey crown. It's that advert that I've seen so many times, it's getting on my nerves. Right, so we've got 5 days until Christmas, 7 days until the Pokebank is released, and we have a new battle. So that's like 3 things to look forward to this week, which is yay. Anyways, hey guys, Soul64 here. We have a new battle and it's against Rong. He used to be a passerby, but as soon as he landed on my acquaintance list, eventually becoming my friends list, he has been challenging me non-stop. Like, it's either every day or every other day. It's just, wanna battle? Wanna battle? Wanna battle? Urgh! I'm doing stuff at times and it's just, no, I am busy. It's just, when I do want to battle though, passerbys don't do anything, but when I'm EV training or when I'm breeding, it's like, ding, ding, no, leave me alone, Jesus. Anyways, to the battle now. Let's get into battle. So, kind of scary situation on the cloister is because I don't want to switch out, because if I do that, you know, fearing the ice shard, he might go for a shell smash, and then I'd be in all kinds of trouble, which I don't want. So I just went brave, go for a boom burst, and it turns out it's not sashed either, so which is good. So I take out the cloister, big threat, and another threat comes out in the form of X-Blood, which has its own boom burst, and I don't want to take that. So I'm gonna go into Klefki, just because it can resist the boom burst, and I'm gonna fortify myself with some screens, you know, light screens and the reflect. Can't do anything else much really, because I'm gonna die to this next boom burst. So yeah, very strong Pokemon. Like, Scrappy boom burst is unresisted by none. Well, it's unimmune by none. Unimmune, can I say that? It's not immune by none, but it can be resisted obviously, but yeah. So gonna go into Smiggle, and my intention is to spore whatever I see, whatever comes in or whatever is still there. So out comes the Aegislash, gonna put that one to sleep. That's fine. Aegislash is a good Pokemon that I want to put, you know, I want to put to sleep. So gonna go for my Hazards, my Stealth Rocks, the best move in the game, and of course he does have to take that mandatory first turn sleep. Now I'm gonna go for a Taunt, because if he does wake up on this turn, which he does, he can go for whatever move he wants to, but he won't be able to King Shield or even revert to his Shield form because of that. So that's great. The extra thing is that due to Smiggle being a normal type, he can't prioritize me with his Shadow Sneak. So yeah, he either has to stay in, take the sport again, or switch out to another Pokemon to take the sport, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure one Pokemon stays asleep in this battle. So out comes his Galvantula, his Hazard Laying Spider, and yeah, it falls asleep, which is alright. That gives me a good amount of time to switch into a Pokemon which... a very overlooked Pokemon, might I add, the Slurpluff. Now, you would think, you know, like, let's say 2 days after release, let's place ourselves there. You look at Slurpluff and think, it's nothing really, it's just a low tier fairy type, right? But then you delve into it a bit more, you find out things, 2 things specifically that make Slurpluff a scary fairy. First, it can learn Belly Drum. Now, we all know what Belly Drum is. It's been there since the 2nd generation, and yeah, I don't need to explain myself there. But then you take into account the next ability, well, the next thing really, which is the ability, Unburden. Now, Unburden doubles your speed when you use an item. Now, factor in a Slurpluff using Belly Drum with its even HP, gets a Citrus Berry up, and yeah, gets Unburden boost. Scary fairy, very, very, very ridiculously scary, and it's crazy. You think you're thinking it's harmless, but when it does those 2 things in one turn and gets away with it, it becomes from an unintimidating foe to something you should be worried about, something you should be praying for your life that it will not sweep your damn ass team. Now, it's crazy. It's funny. There are so many things you can use, such as Sniper Kindra, Sniper Drapion, Belly Drum Surpluff, Belly Jet Azumarill. It's funny. This generation is really funny. I love it. Anyways, yeah, these turns just basically predicting the Aegislash. Aegislash is a very potent prediction Pokemon. It's like potent prediction. Can I say that? It's a very predictable Pokemon in the right situation. Like, as you saw right there, I played right around it, and it does go down eventually after breaking my sub. And here, that last turn where I missed is what you should be praying for if that thing gets set up. It's a miss, because 90% accuracy play rough is a thing. Unfortunately, it's not 100%. There you go, Game Freak balancing games, and the order is restored. But yeah, I do only like what 55% to it, and that's coming up. That's hitting what presumably a max HP, max defense scrum rate. It's scary. If that wasn't, if still did not resist Fairy, that scrum rate would be dead by now. Right, so he raw wins me. No, it wasn't raw, wasn't it? It was a raw. He roars me out into my Minitrick. This is my Mega. Don't see why you'd use a Minitrick without a Mega Stone, because yeah, well you could, but it would beg belief if you didn't. So he brings out his Salamence. I'm gonna Mega Evolve on the turn he does switch into. Don't care about his Intimidate, but I do care about my Intimidate, which is gonna hit the Salamence right now, and it will go down to -1, which is good. But on the next turn after I do go for a Thunderbolt, due to the fact that the Sticky Web has cut my speed, he is gonna be able to outspeed me after living the Thunderbolt. My mind's like, what? It didn't clock, it didn't register that. Wait, the Salamence is still alive. Anyways, he does take me out with the Earthquake despite the Intimidate, but he does have the Life Orb, which does make sense. However, because of that item, he does go down himself, which is now a double down. So yeah. Now I'm going to go into my Greninja. It is a pretty fast Pokemon, and despite the Sticky Web speed reduction on me, I am still faster than the Exploud, because Greninja is a freaking ninja. Right, so gonna go for a Surf. I didn't think of going for Ice Beam, you know, trying to get the Ice Hacks or the Dark Pulse, you know. Do I even have Dark Pulse? Yeah, I do have Dark Pulse to get the flinch. But yeah, I just went for Surf because, you know, Surf is Surf. But he does take him out with the Boom Burst. Very scary move in the right situation. And now here, going to my Novan. Now here is the thing where, you know, I get a little bit paranoid. Exploud is a Pokemon that can have both Scrappy and Soundproof, right? Now, I was about to click Boom Burst, but I thought, hold on. Boom Burst is a sound move. If he is that guy to have Soundproof, I'm fucked. So I was very paranoid there. I just thought, I can't click that move now. So I had to go for Dragon Pulse. And thank God it does take it out. Thank Arceus it does take it out. And I can just clean up from there. And that will be the game. So yeah, you're welcome to leave a like if you enjoyed the battle. Please do subscribe, it helps a lot. And much appreciated. I like a bigger audience. I'd love a bigger audience. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoy your Christmas, and after Christmas we'll be looking forward to the Pokemon Bank. Yeah, I've been literally GTSing from 5th gen, and I actually have a file on my Emerald which I could try and get with Quasar, Kyogre and Groudon. You know, I'm not too sure about the Pokemon in my 5th gen games right now, if they are legit enough to pass through, so I'm kind of doing everything from square one. Literally, the 3rd generation is square one anyway. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Enough of me rambling, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.